Here at Wake Forest, we are especially interested in training our fellows to not only be users of new knowledge, but creators of new knowledge. We recognize how critically important it is to train the next generation of cardiologists that will help discover the new therapies and the new strategies for treatment and prevention. That's the only way we're going to continue to be better at providing the care and preventing the cardiovascular disease that we're so committed to trying to treat and prevent.
There's many facets of our research training program that are unique. For one, all of our research trainees matriculate into a master's program that's in translational health systems science. And there they'll gain all of the foundational and theoretical knowledge in epidemiology, biostatistics, clinical trial design, grant writing, research ethics. And by the time they're finished with this program, they'll feel very comfortable designing studies and doing their own analyses. At the same time, from a very practical standpoint, all of the trainees will be doing their own research projects. This culminates in a capstone project that they actually have to defend in front of a committee. When you put these two together, the theoretical training as well as the practical training, fellows feel very comfortable by the time they've finished the research program to independently do their own research studies.
In the T32 program, I found myself in an environment that was very nurturing to my growth, not just professionally, but also personally. I found a lot of great support from my mentors in all aspects of my academic and career aspirations. Moreover, the program's culture and structure really promoted interdisciplinary conversations and connections with people across the field of medicine to really help achieve the research goals that I have in mind.
I'm lucky to have mentors both in the School of Medicine, the School of Public Health Sciences, as well as the undergraduate campus. And so within all three centers in Wake Forest, I always have somebody that I can go to for whatever sort of question that I have.
The ability to go from having an idea to running your own statistical analysis, writing the paper, getting it out to your co-authors, all within 48 hours is really something that we're able to do here because of the collaboration and the close network we have between the cardiologists, the cardiovascular epidemiologists, the statisticians. So we're able to be really productive and publish high-impact research that is an opportunity that you'll have as a fellow, even first author, major publications.
You get one whole year dedicated of pure research time, and during that time, at least here at Wake Forest, we get plenty of opportunities to pursue a master's degree, which has been very helpful to learn about epidemiology, biostatistics, grant writing, and just production of clinical trials. And then we kind of transition into the clinical aspect, and those are going to be about 2.5 years. So the first 1.5 is research, and then the next 2.5 are clinical times. And within that clinical time, you have research months built in, and so you can still kind of continue to progress your project that you've started during your research years and kind of see it come to fruition.
So I think the cardiovascular research program here at Wake is incredibly unique and robust, and ability to collaborate with neighboring divisions and centers is really unparalleled. I've been so impressed by how strong these programs are, such as geriatrics and gerontology, the Center for Precision Medicine, Center for Regenerative Medicine, and neighboring departments like pulmonology and critical care. I found everyone to be incredibly collaborative and operating their own programs of advanced research.
The research project that I'm most proud of would be my capstone project during my T32 training. We explored advanced cardiac imaging phenotype and how they can sort of identify or predict adverse cardiac outcomes beyond the traditional risk factors. The project itself really exemplified what our T32 program can offer, which is catalyze the transformation from clinical question into a rigorous and a meaningful research outcome.
I would say that the collaborative nature at Wake Forest has definitely contributed the most to my personal and professional development. The fact that at Wake Forest you have access to incredible mentors and advisors who are true leaders and pioneers of their respective fields. In addition to that, you also have access to peer T32 mentors who recently graduated from the program who are able to provide more immediate feedback and practical advice that's been tremendously helpful.
You have a faculty with expertise in preventive cardiology and has clinical trials, and so it's certainly an opportunity to learn from the best. You have research faculty in heart failure. We have a research consortium, as I shared, and we have multiple projects in multiple areas of heart failure. Even within the subsection, there's multiple areas of research and multiple faculty doing different things, as I shared, who really love to teach, and so yeah, this is a great place to be.
Alongside our coursework, we participate in weekly trial clinics as sub-investigators in many of the current high-profile lipid-lowering clinical trials, giving us invaluable behind-the-scenes experiences at the workings of clinical trials and giving us hands-on experience on the concepts we learn in class. Wake Forest offers a variety of early career-focused internal funding opportunities that are consistently shared with us by the graduate school and cardiology department.
I think our research program is very well integrated with the AI researchers. AI is going to be a part of how we care for our patients. We all should be in a level that we understand AI, how to interpret the results so that we can provide better care for our patients.
This is a unique opportunity for a fellow to join a research program. This is an era where the advances in medicines, the technologies available are at its peak. And this is a very exciting time to be conducting research. If you want to have the finger of the pulse of medical advances, this is an exciting time to come to Wake Forest.